Hello everyone, and welcome to today's e-channel section. My name is Linda, head of the marketing team of Avalue Technology. Today's e-channel will be the last month of this year. We want to show some very practical and solid information. They are real transportation cases. Thank you for spending time with us. First, I'd like to introduce today's presenter, Vincent, our global sales manager. He has many years of experience working for IPC customized project, no matter boards, system, panel PC, and ODMs. Welcome, Vincent.
Hello, I'm Vincent. I hope you enjoy this section. Please stay tuned.
And let me introduce Jack. He is our product manager. If you keep watching our e-channel in the past, you must know him. Jack is responsible for developing embedded system, which is fanless, ruggedized, wide temperature, specific for the vehicle, transportation, and the smart city. Hi, Jack.
Hi, everyone. I'm Jack, and welcome to our channel.
We all know ITS, transportation industry. It needs very strict safety regulations and the quality control certifications. If you already watched our past e-channel, we already introduced all the solution and the product. If you want to recap the video, we'll show a link here. In this section, we'd like to share some real cases, transportation cases, talk about the market requirements, key technology, and the win points. First, Vincent will give us a sharing about how to adapt a digital signage in the public transportation environment. Hi, Vincent.
Public transportation takes a very important role in our daily life. Traditionally, all the content and information are demonstrated in a physical way. We either use poster or use mechanical display to show passengers all the information. But gradually today, LCD panels are getting popular, and there are several options of sizes, resolution, and different color and different content. So LCD panels are widely adopted in the digital signage and in the public information display area. Okay, so traditionally, if we use physical content or posters, images are still and the content are fixed. If we use LCD panel as a digital signage for the public transportation, there are more options and the images are in motion, and all the contents are more flexible and easier and more attractive than before. So this is why I'm going to introduce you 3 cases about the digital signage used for the public transportation. First project is the digital signage on the train carriage. Customers try to mount several different sizes of LCD panels on the wall of the train carriage. There are some challenges. First of all, the space is really limited because the wall has some limitation of depth. Really need to help customer build a very compact motherboard with a very slim heat spreader to conduct heat outside the chassis. So the whole structure is very limited and very slim. Customers still have some space to build their other components inside the chassis. So first of all, we reached customers' anticipation. Next, the challenge is the operating temperature because the train is outdoor, and the biggest challenge is actually the operating temperature and lower than 0 degree. In normal cases, the motherboard cannot work under the 0 degree. So we build a physical heater and a thermal sensor on the motherboard. When the sensor detects the temperature is actually lower than 0 degree, and it will switch on the heater to heat up the whole system. When the whole system reaches the operating temperature of the CPU, then the sensor will inform the computer to switch off the heater and start the whole system. So we use this very traditional and very reliable way to help customer to operate the system in 0 degree, and it is workable and reliable. And the whole device needs to pass the railway certificate EN 50155. So at the design stage, we need to consider this requirement. So at the power design, we already take this into consideration. We need to follow the regulation of EN 50155. And at the same time, the mechanical design and assembly procedure, we need to take extra care to prevent the possible shock and vibration to follow the standard of EN 50155. So at the end, customers successfully get the certificate due to our help. And then customer require the embedded CPU. The embedded CPU has to last for at least 5 years of product lifetime. And because this is a long-term government project, so we need to ensure that in the next 5 years, customer can get the same product and with the same solution and the same materials and components. We can also do that. That's very important service to our customer. Okay, that's all for the first project.
So in this case, the new type of the signage in the carriage, I think it can not only help the passenger to notice the important message, and also can help the retailer, help the organizer to increase some advertising income, right?
Yes, indeed. Most of the project like that is operating by the media company or advertising company. You can imagine that the content is moving and there are some 3D or even music can be demonstrated through the LCD panels. That's very attractive and indeed increase a lot of exposure of their product or their concept.
That's a great idea.
Sure.
Okay, and next, I have to say it. I'm the witness to be there when I was travel in Europe in 2019. Yeah, it's very amazing. Yeah, can't wait to hear that.
Next project is the LCD panel mounted along the escalator on the wall. So again, the space is really limited because the wall and the depth is also has some constraints. So we chose a 3.5 inches single board computer to help customer build a very limited, very tiny chassis. So with this board inside, customer can also build other components together, like power, like Ethernet, something like that. So along the escalator, you can imagine when the passengers take the escalator, they can also enjoy the advertisement, moving picture for the new TV series, for the movies, for the new book, musical, something like that. So this is a very successful project for this customer. Due to the content is very complicated, that require very strong CPU performance. But again, the space is really limited. So we need to choose a powerful CPU like Core i7 to be able to deliver such a complicated content, like 3D, like a Full HD content. So we choose an ultra low power CPU, which is Core i7, and design a passive cooling system to ensure the whole system will not have any potential failure due to the cooler fan failure or the other overheated issue that causes the system shutdown. With this ultra low power CPU and very effective passive heatsink, that the system can run in a very stable and very reliable way without the risk of potential failure. And then again, for most of the IPC projects that require long product lifetime, this case is the same. It is also a government project. So we need to ensure long product lifetime and to make sure a customer can get the same product for the next few years. Okay, that's all for the second project.
This case told us, when we step on the escalator, you had better not watch your phone.
You better watch your steps.
Yes. Instead of, you can watch the beautiful digital poster on your side. And it also can boost the economic.
Third project is the display deployed on the platform. It's similar to the previous project, but most importantly for this project, we really need LCD panel support because all the content has to be refreshed frequently because they are mostly timetable, passenger information, or the advertisement or government's propaganda. So with digital signage solution, the management can control all the content almost real time at the back end. Challenges for this project is that we need to use one board to drive maximum 3 LCD display at the same time. That can minimize the hardware effort. That requires a huge support from our engineer because we need to adapt to several resolution, several screen size, and several hardware support. to ensure customer can use the same board to drive different resolution and different size of the LCD panels. And also due to the support of different resolution that requires heavy loading from our engineer, especially the software engineer, and we have been working together with customer with a very good cooperation. And sometimes to enhance the performance, we need to adapt a graphics card to the system to enhance the performance. And the operating system is Linux. So our Linux engineer working with the customer for a long time to optimize all the content and ensure the performance and the display. Sometimes we need to support customer drivers, API, or to modify the OS image. And customer really appreciate that, our support, especially on the software side. And again, we need to pass the certificate. So we support several documents, circuit design, design profile, to support customer pass this certificate. And finally, this is the nature of IPC business. We need to offer the same product for several years. This is the basic requirement from our customer, and we are able to meet that. Okay, that's all for my presentation for the 3 digital signage project. Hope you like that. Thank you.
You know what? According to the statistic, every commuter stops by the subway station and the platform for about 6 to 8 minutes, and also stay 5 to 30 minutes in the carriage, twice a day, 5 days a week, continually. Furthermore, commuters are such a large target of retailers. It's a great opportunity, isn't it? Following, we have Jack here. He will bring to us about 2 combinations of the transportation solution. As I mentioned, Jack already delivered 2 sections, 2 topics in the past, and we will show later, show a link here. And let's watch how he will bring to us. Jack, get started.
Yeah, thank you, Linda. Thanks for the introduction. So it's my honor to be here. So as I mentioned, we have 2 different videos before. And in this video, I would like to talk about the real cases for you. So the first one, I would like to bring up the topic is the port management. So what we are trying to think about to conquer the customer challenge and what we are able to do for the customer. So our topic today is to increase the efficiency of the port management with the autonomous vehicles. So nowadays challenge, as you can see here, challenge for the more part management nowadays is to think about how to deal with the tremendous trade volumes growth in an intelligent and cost-effective way. And furthermore, to relieve the port pressure and optimize the pattern of the port management. So by doing this, we have to do a lot of work in the ports. So there's a lot of vehicles and vehicle insights. They have different systems, but how we're able to help. So starting from the container being discharged from the cargo ship to inside the warehouse, the whole journey will be accomplished through the precise positioning technology, we call them the UWB, and the vehicle telematics system in AGV, ANR, and automated crane to achieve our goal. So let's look at the next slide. That's how is the benefits of the solutions and what is the advantage for our customer. So we actually help our customer to solve the following issues and following challenge. That we enhance the productivity and the efficiency. Because by doing all the automated autonomous driving vehicles, they can upgrade the working level. And then furthermore, we can deduct the maintenance fee and labor costs, because everyone knows that the labor cost is getting higher and higher in recent years. So if we transfer all the human beings to the machine, and they can help us to enhance the productivity and also to reduce the labor fee. And the third one is the route safety with autonomous vehicle improvements, is that because the port is really, really big. So we have to think about the safety between the vehicles and human beings. So as I mentioned in the first video, the V2I, V2V, and V2P. So this is the combination of the application and how we present it to our end customer. And the fourth one is vehicle telematics system for various application usage, is that there are a lot of vehicles, and inside the vehicles, we all equipped it with our box PC, panel PC, single board, and they need a specific criteria and characteristic. Just as I mentioned in my last video, there are some white voltage, harsh environment, shock vibrations, and all our hardware solutions are able to do that for you. And the last one is the longevity support with the IoTG roadmap. It's because, as everybody know, for the industrial customer, that requires the longevity support. So we can guarantee for 15 years based on the Intel CPU roadmap. So I would like to talk about more is our key capabilities and the service from Avalue. The first one is the wide range of a fanless ruggedized product portfolio. The second one is intelligence transportation system. The third one is precise positioning technology for vehicles, and wireless communication for instance information. So for the wireless communication, it's about for the data transfers. So as you know that the 5G Wi-Fi is getting higher and a hot topic at this moment. So V2V, V2I, and V2X for everything, they need the faster transfer rate. So for 5G and Wi-Fi 6, that we are able to do that with our box PC. And the last one is the repair remote solution for the hardware system, and we also provide our solutions for our customer to monitor the situation of the system. So if we know there is some issue for the system, then we will know that in advance. So probably most of 80% or 90% that we will just need to remote for the on-off or the reset actions. So you don't have to go on site to do the reset action, you can just remotely to do. So this is what we are providing as customer for the repair idea. So here you can see in this file, there are a lot of vehicles from the cargo ship and for the automated crane and also for the truck, forklift, tractor, and so on. So all these vehicles you can see in the port fields and all inside equipped with Avalue hardware solution and also with the software additional value.
Well, Jack, if this solution can be deployed very quickly, I trust all the port organizers will make the deal with us, definitely.
Yes, of course, for sure, yes.
If anyone who can resolve the port congestion problem due to the container, the bad luck of container, I think he is the winner.
Yes, definitely, yes.
Okay. Finally, Jack will share the final cases about how to track and monitor the school bus. It's about student safety problem. Let's continue.
Yes, Linda, as you know, that Avalue will always focuses on the society's issue. So in the following case, I would like to share with you is about the school bus. It's the safety of the children. The first topic, we talk about the water management because there is some quite critical issue for the congestions. And the second one is the school, the kids' safety. So the topic I would say is to preventing the possible danger occur during the school bus trip. So our ideas at the beginning, our end customer come to us and we want to solve the issue that the whole journey from the beginning, from the house to the school, that we have to make sure the kids' safety. Apparently that we can see the following story. This is the imagination that you can see, and everybody is having the breakfast. And having the breakfast and the kids are waiting for the school bus. And they are wearing Avalue tag on the body. So once the tag is reading, and then the parents will get a message, it's showing that the school bus is coming in 3 minutes. Let's have the pause here. So as you can imagine, if we don't have the wear tag or you didn't get a message, and children will wait the school bus outside the house. So you don't even know what is happening outside. So if we can keep the kids at home and to wait for the message coming in, then we go downstairs, then we can make sure the safety of this route is very safe. So once we get the message, and kids will go downstairs. So that's at the next slide. So when the kid is coming down and they are wearing the tag and the school bus is coming. So school bus inside have Avalue anchor and also for the telematic system in the school bus. Once the kids is enter inside the school and the tag will be sensed, and then there is a message coming out for the to the parents' part, and parent will get the message say, okay, your kid is in school bus right now, so it's safe. It's safe right now. So in this whole journey, that you will see there is a Avalue anchor, and there's also the tag, and there are also some telematic system that can do some actions in the school bus. And the whole journey arrived in the school, and the school also have the anchor in the parking lot. So there will be 4 anchors. So once the bus is getting inside the parking lot, and the parents will also get the message again, and to saying that your kid is at school right now and is out of school bus. Out of school bus is very important in this whole journey, is that because you don't know actually if your kid is really out of the school bus. So if the kid is out of the school bus, and they will be sensed. So parents will know that your children and your kids is really safe out of the school bus. So will not be left, will not be abandoned in the school bus. So in the whole journey that we make sure starting from the home to the school, and we can guarantee to you that your kid is in the safe situation. Of course, back to the home, it's the same routine, they will do the same job again. So in this series that we use the ultimate solutions, and we have the anchor, we have Avalue Tech will be sensed directly, so children will be informed, and also the parents will be informed as well. And then how is the telematic system in school bus works is another way of the thinking for the safety. So for example, for the fatigue systems, in the school bus, there is a lot of way for the fatigue system. So for example, the driver, all the fatigue system is to monitor the situation of the driver. And the driver eyes can be sensed once it is closing, and they will send an alarm. Or there is another way is the back seat. If the driver is about to fall asleep, and their back will be leave the back seat, so will be sensed as well. So all these devices, including the monitor, the PA system, the passenger announcements, and we all equipped it and connected in a car and to our box PC. And for the communication, we have 4G, 5G, Wi-Fi, GPS for the tracking status, and also anchor, as I mentioned, an IP camera for the civilians. They can monitor the situation surrounding the school bus. So this is how we guarantee our customer to make sure that the safety of the whole journey, and by using our software solution, UWB, and our hardware solutions with the box PC, and also for our monitors. So the ideas I would like to deliver to you is that Avalue is not just focusing on hardware solution, but we also combine hardware and software together as a package solution to provide to our customer to really solve their problem and to really solve their challenge. So our solution is combining hardware or software together as a total package to provide to our customer. And the customer come to us and describe their challenge and their critical part, and we help them to conquer all this challenge, and we provide our actual solutions for the customer.
So after these 2 cases, we know our customer, they are facing a very new challenges, many challenges, because the new world, because the new normal. We have to let you know, Avalue will always keep with the times to collaborate with you. Yeah, all right, we will start our open discussion and Q&A section in the end. And if you have any question, please send your question in the message box. That knows what we can do for you. While we're waiting, hi Vincent, I remember a requirement. We received a requirement about also a digital signage in transportation. But it reminded that because it is energy saving, you need the e-paper solution. So would you like to know if we have such kind of solution?
Yes, this is technology from the e-ink. We have leveraged the successful projects in the United States, but they are used in the hospital as a dashboard or bulletin board. We try to leverage this successful case and use our Avalue's engineering capability to enhance the thermal solution, power management, and also the reliability. We are quite sure that we can use this solution on the transportation. That's for sure. Yes.
Wow, that's great. Yeah, great to hear that we have deployed this kind of energy saving solution. Maybe we can share this case on our next episode. Okay. Yeah. Okay. And how about Jack? Yeah, after you deliver such kind of fantastic solution, we would like to know what's your future plan. Would you tell us?
Yeah, I think everybody knows that Avalue is the hardware professionals, very professional in that way. But we are trying to give you another new ideas and a new concept. It's not only that we can only provide the hardware solution, but we can also provide the software. And our position and our point of view is on the end customer side. So we help our customer to solve their real actual problems and challenges. So in our next step, we want to give you the idea, just like a school bus or port management case study, and we will keep developing a lot of new total solutions and a story. And you will one day realize that Avalue Solutions is already surround you, but you didn't mention that. You didn't notice that. Yeah.
Yeah, very good, good. Yes, yeah, we have to let you know that Avalue will transform from the hardware provider to solution provider. That means we have enough experience and the confidence to meet the challenge, to empower the smart future. Thank you for attending today's webinar. If we are not able to answer all the questions, remember to answer you later. Okay, again, if you want to know more about today's topic of transportation, don't hesitate to contact our presenter, Jack and Vincent. See you. Bye.
Bye.